Most of what you call your personality isn't you. It's what you had to become to be accepted. Staying quiet when you should speak up, acting like you're okay when you're not. Therefore, it's costing you your confidence, your self-respect. And the deeper problem is this: when your identity is built from that, it doesn't just affect how you feel, it affects how you live. In this video, you will understand how that identity was built and what it takes to take it back. Because if you don't, you will keep living as someone you had to be. You didn't become yourself, you became what was allowed. As a child, you weren't thinking of truth. You were learning about what keeps you safe, what gets approval, what gets you shut down. You adjusted and you filtered yourself so you become easier to accept. Your brain repeats what gets rewarded and avoids whatever that creates conflict. So your personality isn't random, it's trained. For me, that looked like not saying what I really think. Even if I knew something was wrong, I stayed quiet. The cage is no longer around you, it's in you. At some point, your environment doesn't even need to control you anymore. You're doing it to yourself. You hesitate before speaking. You feel guilty for being honest. You second guess everything. And that voice in your head, it's not you. It's everything that you were taught repeatedly. The truth here is you're not being controlled anymore. You're self-controlling. When you're trained to obey, freedom feels uncomfortable. Even if I had the freedom, nothing changed. I still held back. I still filtered myself. And that's when I realized it's not the place anymore. You weren't choosing, you were inheriting the way you think, what you believe about yourself, what you think is normal. You didn't choose them. You were born into it, surrounded by it, and then it became invisible. Therefore, when something is repeated long enough, it feels like truth, even if it's not. The thing here is you don't question what everyone else around you agrees on, and belief feels real when you have never seen anything else. The moment you start questioning, everything becomes unstable. You start noticing things that don't make sense. You start seeing patterns. You start asking questions you have never asked before. For me, it happened when I changed environments. I saw people living differently. I saw different perspectives, people speaking freely. And suddenly, what felt normal before, it didn't anymore. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that realization doesn't feel empowering at first. It feels uncomfortable. At this stage, most people make a mistake. They try to wake everyone else up. Oh, that's conditioning. Oh, that was religion. Oh, that's culture. Oh, that's not the truth. And they try to argue with people. And the thing here is, people don't resist truth. They resist losing who they think they are. The reason people's reaction is so strong when you're trying to tell them the truth, it's because they defend what defines them, even if it's limiting them. Understanding someone doesn't mean staying aligned with them. And this is the hardest part, because you start seeing things differently than most people around you. Here you gotta decide who gonna stay in your life and who gonna leave. No matter how long you have known them, having history with someone doesn't mean you belong to them. You can understand people and still outgrow them. This isn't just about cutting people off. It's about not shrinking yourself to stay comfortable, because you will be alone before you feel like yourself. Because you will lose the old version of yourself. You will lose the environment that matched it. And for a while, there's nothing to replace it. And this isn't a failure. It's a reset. Loneliness is not the problem. It's transition. You outgrow people before you replace them. If you don't define yourself, your past will. And you have to start noticing your automatic behavior. Literally ask yourself, is this actually me or what I learned? And the only way to actually break those automatic behavior, it's interrupting it in small moments. Me speaking up, saying no without guilt, and stop fucking performing. Your new identity changes by small actions, not overthinking. The old version of you was built by survival, but the new version of you is built by your own decisions. and you don't find yourself. You just remove anything that isn't you.